JVC projector. The model number is a DLA-RS15-U. Alright, this is the projector, and let's plug it to the power. Look like the door is trying to open and stuck. You hear that? So yeah, just keep doing that. Like there is no light if I push the power button. Yeah, no light. And yeah, stick it apart and look at it. Remove the top cover and then screw this metal shield. And I'm gonna use the control board to see if we can get any light when we are working in it. So the lamp safety switch is over there, and we are gonna like that, just to hold it in that position. And let's plug this. So the door still making that noise. So let's plug it again. This motor here is controlling the door. Yeah, you can see the door is going. And here is the switch. So let's check that switch to see if it's good. The switch is good. So the switch is closed. Like if I open the door, the switch is open. So the switch is good. Let's go next. So we're gonna follow this wire that's coming from this motor, and it's go to the board over there. So let's check this covers here. So this is the power supply, and we have two connectors here for the output. We have 12 volt, minus 9 volt, negative 9 volt, and 12 volt, 5 volt, and 5 volt standby. Yeah, these projectors, they have a lot of wires, like old style video. They don't put like, doesn't go good when you are working on them. As you see, we have 5 volt standby, we have 5 volt, we have 12 volt over there. And we have some other voltages here, minus 9 volt and 12 volt over there. So this is the voltages that the power supply making. So let's recheck what the voltages we have. First, the device, it doesn't turn on, there is no light and no sign of the power. So I'm gonna plug it. You hear the door still doing the same thing, and we're gonna check here the voltage in the standby, the pin number 2. So look what the voltage is doing. Let's see if you can see it. You can see it's trying to go up and it's go down. If we don't have the standby voltage, kind of sure we are not going to have the other voltages. They are doing the same thing. They go up and down. You can see the line here go all the way up and down. 12 volt here. The same thing here. Same thing. So it's trying to go up, then one down. So let's disconnect. We're gonna disconnect the standby connector, this one here. And we check the voltage when the connector not connected, to be sure the voltage is down from the power board or from the other parts of the projector. So in the standby we have 5 volt over there. The 12 volt is not there. So the standby voltage is trying to go up. We check this diode here to see the resistance in this diode. The diode is not short. It has a noise just because there is a charge. The standby transformer is here. This diode here is not tested short. It just is holding the charge. So we have standby voltage and we have PS on. If we shorted standby voltage to the PS on, we are going to have voltages. Let me disconnect this one. And we are going to work just in the power supply. So let's check the 5 volt if we have it. Yeah, we have 5 volt. And we are going to check the 12 volt after we... Yeah, the 12 volt is there. I don't know if you can see it. Here, if I connect the standby with the power on to enable the 12 volt, we have the 12 volt there. Let's go from here, and I'm going to check the negative. Here negative 9 volt, so it's good. The 12 volt, so here 12 volt, 5 volt here, we have 5 volt. So there is all the voltages out from the power board. But when I connect the main board, we start hearing that like the standby voltage start going down. Yeah. Yeah, standby voltage is going down. It's not stable. So let's see how much resistance in there. Yeah, we have mega ohm here. So there is no surge in the standby. Hmm. Five ohm here. That's not right. Okay. 23 ohm. 23 ohm. So the red wires, we have like 6 ohm over there. And that's coming from the bottom board. Let's take this part here to reach the bottom board. It's a lot of taking it apart. So the process taking it apart is more than the job here. So randomly I test some component here. I'm gonna put this multimeter. Anyway, you can hear the noise, the sound, that's a short. So we're gonna put this one somewhere on the ground. So here, when I touch the metal, there is a sound. So in this regulator here, this is a 3.3 regulator. You can see it is right in here. It said 3.3 standby, STB. So this is the ground, that's normal. I don't know, this is the input or output. This is input or output. So this regulator, it tested bad. So I don't know if it's this regulator itself, it's bad or something else, or could be this IC, this is a controller, is bad. So checking some capacitors here and some low ohm resistors, and everything looks okay. Okay, the prop one. Okay, that's the input. This is the 5 volt standby input. It's go to this pin here. Then we have the 3.3 output shorted. That's bad, because hopefully it's not this IC and it's just the regulator. It's bad itself. I can't feel where it's the short. It's taking 2 amp. So here it's taking 2 amp in the power supply. But I don't see where is the short. Now I'm gonna take the IC and we see if hopefully that's where is the short. I soldered the wire here in the output of regulator over there. And we are going to inject the voltage. So let's check it with the thermal camera. Right, let's start checking. The processor, it's not getting hot, so that's something good. This is just a shiny metal. Oh, we have a spot over there. Yeah, this chip is getting warm. No, it's not in the bottom, it's the chip itself. So let's use a little drip of alcohol. This chip itself is shorted. Let's check if we can find a replacement. We'll go from there. So after I removed the 3.3 regulator, the short was still there, and I inject the voltage to the output here, and we find out this IC here. This is a HDMI controller. Was getting hot, so I just remove it and let's test the short if it's still there. This is the input, 5-volt input. Okay, the output, no short anymore. This is the ground, this is the output. So we don't have the short anymore. So I'm gonna order this chip with a HDMI controller. and we go from there. So I just say want to test it because it's the HDMI controller IC, even if it's not installed, the board is gonna work fine. The only thing, we can't use the HDMI inputs. So I plug all the wires, so carefully make sure that the board doesn't touch the metal. Yeah, the fan is,
what?
This is the power supply for the lamp or the inverter.
210,000.
The control buttons is connected to, so let's connect it to the power and we see if it's gonna work. These wires that's covered with the metal, can't let them touch the, this is a high voltage, this is a low voltage. They are not the same ground. They are gonna make sparks and may burn the power supply. And you can see here some sign, because I think this capacitor has been replaced before. You can see the solder doesn't look like a factory. Yeah, so definitely this capacitor been replaced before. I don't know, the company replace it under the warranty or a technician replace it. Anyway, let's plug it. Look here. We have the light. We didn't have no light before, and we have the door open close, if you remember. So this is the power button. Yep, the power button is here. Oh, it's a go green. Oh, the lamp door is the lamp's safety switch door is open, so we wait for it till it's discharged. So already unplug it. It's hold the charge because this big capacitor. Yeah, still, but it's a good sign. We have, at least we have the light, the device responding to the power button. We don't have that noise from the door anymore. That's good. Yeah, this capacitor works like a battery. Good. So I'm just gonna put something to hold that switch. You see, I'm gonna just push it like this. Here, the switch now open. Switch close. So let's try again. It's a go green. There is no flashing. I did see the lamp is on. You can see the lamp. I see the light here. The fan. I don't see no light. Anyway, these projectors, they take a little bit time to turn on, to give the picture. It's normal. But we have the lights, we have the lamp is on. Everything is good for us to see the picture. But we still have no picture. Yeah, we do. Here is the picture. Yeah, it's over there. You see that? There's no signal or something, but I don't want to keep it for long because the fans, we got it. We got it to work. So I'm gonna order the HDMI IC, and hopefully when it came, I'm gonna put it together and we go to the second part of the video.